Hi, Jane Paul again from the Early On Child and Family Center in Lanark County, also Crow, and I'm here just to do part 2 of Encouraging Cooperation, a parenting tip video. If you haven't seen part 1, check out our YouTube channel, Children's Resources on Wheels, and you'll find it there, along with some other tips and videos from other facilitators as well. So in encouraging cooperation, we talked about a 4-step process of acknowledging feelings, describing the situation, stating a clear expectation of what you want to have happen, and following it up with specific praise. I would just like to add a few little pieces to that. One of the things that we can do to encourage cooperation in children is give them a little bit of power and control. So we can offer them choices. If your children are young, like most of the kids that we deal with, you only want to offer them 2 choices. Just make sure that those choices are ones that you are also willing to accept. So it's not about whether it's time to go to bed, but it's about whether you want to wear your red pajamas or your blue pajamas, right? So we want to make sure that we're giving them a little bit of power and control. We all do better when we have some power and control over our situation. Another thing that we can do is give them their wishes in fantasy. Wouldn't it be nice if we could have pancakes for breakfast this morning, but we don't have any eggs, so I guess it's going to be Cheerios. We can give them their wishes in fantasy, as simple as that. We can even take it to the nth degree, and boy, wouldn't it be great if we had so many pancakes, we could fill up the kitchen and we could jump from one stack of pancakes onto the next. But we don't have any eggs to make pancakes, so Cheerios or Shreddies, going back to giving them a choice. So these things shouldn't work on some levels, but sometimes they hold just that little piece of magic, using a sense of humor and using some power and control, giving it back to the kids, that really help them come along and cooperate with what we're asking. We can also give them some information. So it might be a situation where, you'd like to go outside and play today. We're acknowledging their feelings. Yeah, it's too cold and miserable to go out today. It's not just raining, it's ice rain out there. Brr, it's cold. So we're going to play inside till the weather gets a little bit better. We've given them a little bit of hope for the future, that we can go outside later on when the weather's better, but we've also given them the information that it's just not nice to go outside and play today. Another way that we can help them out, if it's something that recurs again and again and again, in our household, it was brushing teeth. It seemed to be a fight when our kids were young to get them to brush their teeth. So we did a couple of things. One of them was to say it with a word, and we would just simply give them that mum look. Teeth. And say it with, and that word can actually be more than one word. I find that with our younger crew that we're dealing with, we need to follow that up again with that clear expectation. So not only is it teeth, go brush them now. We need to follow it up with that clear expectation of exactly what it is we want them to do. So that's one way of sort of cutting through the nonsense and letting kids know that you've drawn the line in the sand. It's not yelling or screaming. It's just being assertive and letting them know that this is the way it is. So that can help with some kids. One other thing we can do is change things up a little bit and add some humor. When our kids were younger, we wrote them a note from their toothbrush and put it up on the mirror in the bathroom. And it simply said, "I'm feeling sad and lonely. Please use me. Your toothbrush." Now, some of the kids were too young to read, and they immediately came running, wanting to know what the sign was on the mirror. When we read it to them, they got a bit of a laugh, and they brushed their teeth. It only worked for about a week or so, and then we had to redo things again. But all these things are tools in your parental toolbox that you can use when you want to help kids, when you're encouraging cooperation in kids. So I hope these are a few more tips that you can use when you're looking to help out in these crazy times while we're all stuck at home. And I've just been reminded that we are not stuck at home, we are safe at home, because perspective is one of the important things we also have to encourage cooperation in everybody, even in our own minds. I hope these tips help you out. Stay tuned for some more. And again, check out our website, www.crowlanark.com, for times and dates for our circle times, for our open parent discussions, for our workshops, and everything else that's going on. Take care and see you soon.